I'm John White. With me today is Vlois Pierce, and Vlois is a master gardener here in Doñana County. Vlois, we have some plants with some color here, and some that I guess are going to be coming into color.
That's right.
And what's this real colorful flower we have here in front of us?
This is my favorite, and a lot of people will tell me they don't like to plant it because they don't have good luck with it. But if you get it to grow, it'll be this beautiful bushy plant, and it'll bloom in your garden all the way to fall. So
Okay.
I say keep trying it. This is called a Bowles Mauve.
Okay.
And
It has good color. I like the color on that
I
flower.
like the color. It's gorgeous. So don't be shy about that one.
Okay. What's our other colorful one here?
Isn't this pretty?
This is a rock rose,
Mm-hmm.
and rock rose is one that is not a native here, but it will do well in our gardens here. It likes full sun, moderate to maybe a sparing amount of water.
Gets about 2 feet tall.
Right, and you know, like most plants, likes a well-drained soil, but does well in our climate here in the southern part of the state. So
Now,
this is
a slight wind will just blow all the petals off of it,
yeah,
though.
we've been noticing they come off quite readily.
Look at this. This is my favorite.
This is a nice low-growing salvia, and has the nice blue flowers on it. You can see the flowers there. This one is quite colorful. It stays low. It's kind of prostrate, and
It's got
just
a
really,
scented leaf.
oh yeah, gorgeous smell to it. And this is one that does quite well. We have some good plantings here in the southern part of the state.
This
of
is
it.
a
So
good one. People don't
Salvia
use this one
hemorrhoides.
enough. Oh, and Banks rose. Now, John, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous rose, and it gets nice and big, but it's only going to bloom for a little while.
Right. This is a very hardy plant. There's several plantings here in the local area in Doñana County where they receive very, very little water, and yet the plant just blooms up a storm and
It
does
does.
quite well.
And
so,
it likes to be cut.
and we have the yellow and the white flowers. So
Mhm.
buy them when they're in bloom, and you can kind of see what the flower is on them. But they are quite colorful, and the stems are sturdy enough. Once they grow out, they kind of hold themselves up and will trail with the new growth.
And
but they
aphids will go after
look
this,
good.
though, pretty easy, though, won't it?
Yeah, not as bad as some of our hybrid teas, but it is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have a couple of shrubs here, and this
Big
is,
ones.
and again, this is a native, and some of our natives do not look so good in buckets. When they're planted in the ground, they grow much better. This one is called woolly butterfly bush, and this one has, it's not in bloom right now, but these little round balls right here will put out orange flowers on them. So you'll have a little ball of orange flowers on it, kind of a unique flower. And
Will this get as big as the Black Knight and the others like that?
not quite as tall as the more commonly grown butterfly bush,
Mhm.
but this one will get 4 to 5 feet, and again has this nice silver color to it, kind of woolly leaf. So it's an excellent
I
plant.
think people need to pay more attention to putting textured leaves in the garden to add some interest to it. Otherwise, everything starts to look alike.
Right, and again, a low water use plant, and it is native to our area. Here's a plant that is called Chaparral Sage, and
Again,
it's just
not looking too good in the pot.
it's just starting to put some flower buds on. So these whorl of buds right here will come out with blue flowers, and it just keeps putting more whorls of flowers on. And this plant, once it's in the ground, will fill out a lot more. It will take some light shearing on it. It'll get somewhere around 3.5, maybe even 4 feet tall, and probably about 5 feet wide. So it gets fairly large, has a lot of blue flowers on it, and has to some people a wonderful aroma on it,
Mm-hmm.
and to other people it's
It's
so strong
stinky.
sometimes it's annoying. But
Now, I don't mean to be critical, but I'm noticing around town right now there are some people who are kind of pruning these into like Pom Pom Balls.
yeah,
Isn't that kind of sage abuse?
yes, unfortunately some of our native plants are being manicured like you would a traditional plant, with the little balls and the lollipop type things. And a native, maybe I'm a little bit of a purist on natives, but I like to let them grow into their native shapes and not keep them into little balls and that kind of thing.
Well, I think people can do what they want, but that's kind of sad.
Okay. Well, what we'd like to see, again, when working with plants is to have a well-drained soil. You can check those ahead of time by digging a hole, putting a gallon of water in it, and see if it drains out within 4 to 6 hours. If it's there for a day or two, you know you got a poor draining soil, and you want to avoid that area with a lot of your plant materials. So that's kind of a tip on trying to find an area that works well for a lot of these plants.
All right.
Hopefully that'll help out. And then be careful on the addition of organic matter to the soil.
Oh, that's right.
Heavy amounts of organic matter can create some problems that you didn't have there before.
And bring pests into the garden.
Right, so you want to be careful with that. So, Lois, again, thank you for your information and joining us today.
Thank you for having me.